Alright guys, this is all the trains that I've gotten over the past week, so let's get started. The first train I saw was something rare. I got word that a C34-9WL was leading another train. So I went to the tracks, but by the time I got in there, the lights started up and I got stopped by the rare train. Even though I filmed in the car because I was still on the road, I still got in a great shot. The train it's on the other hand is really unusual. It would usually have some GEVOs on it. I'm going to let Michael explain this train for me. So take it away, Michael.
Thank you, Tyler. To kick off this video, here's CNQ 101, Toronto to Vancouver, Intermodal. This was rather unusual. It was led by a 9WL, again, 2501. Behind that, 5696, an SD75i. It had 160 loaded well cars, and 2501 unfortunately had a K5HL. I've said it once, I'll say it again. K5HLs and locomotives that are not GEVOs do not mix well.
That's 100% right. This is actually my second time seeing 2501. The first time was at Bloomington GO Station almost a year ago when it was trailing second on Q101. For the main Railfanning trip that I done this week, I went back to Smith Boulevard near Pefferlaw, mile 52.77 on the Pefferlaw subdivision. This crossing still has its safe train mechanical bell, but however it was slowed down. During this trip I only saw 3 trains, 101, 105, and 112. The first train I saw there was CNQ 101, going from Brampton to Vancouver. This is a typical 101 now with 2 GEVOs. Leading the train is 3871, which doesn't have a K5HL horn. Instead, it has an amazing P5 horn, and for the DPU is 3251. This 101 has 165 well cars. And it was going to have a meet with 112 at Brecon, which will be a few trains away. Not far behind 101, another headlight appeared from the distance. It was going a little bit slower than 101. That's probably because he caught up with it since 101 was going to meet with 112 at Brecon. The train that is not far behind 101 is CNQ 105, going from Montreal to Vancouver. Or maybe I should call this CREX 105 again. Why? There was two ex-CREX GEVOs on this train. 3974 was leading it with a really powerful K5A gel horn. And the engineer gave me a wave as well. And trailing second is 3975. 105 has 179 rail cars, and they were mostly empty. There's an idiot driver before the train came. He ran the red lights. You should never run the red lights. Even though the train is still far away, stop means stop. You could probably get a ticket if a cop sees you. In Lake 101, 105 was also going to have a meet with 112 at Brecon, which will be the next train. Because of the train's slow speed, the crossing activated a little bit too early, so let's skip to the part when the train got in closer. The next train I saw was CNZ 112, going from Vancouver to Brampton. It was led by 2598 with a really epic K3L horn, and trailing second is 2623. 112 has 157 rail cars, and he was going at a decent speed. Now here's something that you don't see every day. The conductor and I went to Zephyr to catch a rail train. After a while of sitting, the self-bell signal changed to green. The rail unit is another -8, but this time it was running. The train that it was on was CNX313, going from Winnipeg to Toronto. It was led by 2632 with a really epic K3L horn, and the engineer gave us a horn salute as well. And trailing second is 2466, an icy Blue Devil. 2466 is the only Blue Devil that is in service right now. X313 has 98 freight cars.
Stay clear at Zephyr, 45 ballots up North Street. Detector, Bala, 4-7, no alarms, temperature 1-7, C, total axles 4-0-4, speed 3-5.
A few days later, I went back to Zephyr, and I was about to get a Zephyr meet. This time I filmed the meet at Zephyr Road, mile 45.18 on the Pefferlaw sub. The northbound train showed up first, but however, it wasn't going into the Zephyr siding. Just then, the southbound train rounded the corner. I said, the southbound train rounded the corner. There we go. The southbound train was going into the Zephyr siding because it was shorter than the northbound.
Detector, Bala, 4-7, no alarms, temperature 1-7, C, total axles 4-3-7, speed 3-2.
The southbound train that was going into the Zephyr siding is CNG 878. It is an as-needed grain train, going from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan to Montreal. It was led by 2827 with a really epic K5HL horn. Trailing second is 3224, a 100-year anniversary unit. And for the rear DPU is 2538. G878 today has 105 grain cars, and it was going into the Zephyr siding to meet with 101 and 105. The horn you just heard was from 101. I actually got word from Michael about a rail unit trailing second on this next train. I will let Michael explain it, but unfortunately he's too busy at this moment. But anyways, the train that Michael warned me about is CNQ101, going from Brampton to Vancouver. It was led by 2237 with a really epic K5HR horn, and the engineer gave me a quick horn salute as well. And trailing second is 2503, another C34-9WL. 2503 actually has the class lights on. These units have been on 101 lately. I already saw 2501 lead on 101 earlier this week. Today 101 has 132 well cars.
One restriction, 30 miles per hour at mile 50 to small person. You guys are looking good. West side of Zephyr.
7, C, total axles, 4, 1, 2, speed, 3, 3.
After that happened, I decided to move spots. I went to the Queensville side road crossing. But when I got in there, I got stopped by CNQ 105, which was not far behind 101, going from Montreal to Vancouver. Unfortunately, I missed the power. It has some GEVOs anyways because I heard a K5HL horn. So it wasn't a big deal. This is what the crossing looks like up close now. I haven't been there for a while. Anyways, this is on mile 33.32 on the ballast stop. After 105 went by, G878 got in the go-ahead. I'm not gonna explain the power again, but I'm gonna show you the full train this time since it is an as-needed train. That's all for trains that I've gotten over the past week. Until my next Railfanning video, I will see you guys later. Peace out, folks. Please feel free to subscribe to the Conductor's channel if you want to see more insane catches. I'll leave the links in the description. Hey! Please remember to subscribe to my channel for more epic Railfanning videos coming soon, if you haven't already. Well, as usual, I really hope you enjoyed this epic Railfanning video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. And that will be it as usual.